You sure you want to do this? She's an axe murderer, man. You got a cast on.
I don't give a shit if she's an axe murderer, okay?
10 things you should know before watching Outer Banks Season 2. Outer Banks follows a group of Poe teens who live in the cut and are desperate to discover out what happened to the gang's ringleader, John B., who went missing. They come up a fabled treasure linked to John B.'s father along the route. Josh Pate, Jonas Pate, and Shannon Burke produced the American action-adventure mystery adolescent drama television series Outer Banks, which aired on Netflix on April 15, 2020. The sitcom got renewed for a second season in July 2020 with a launch date of July 30, 2021. Here are 10 things to know about Outer Banks before watching its Season 2. But first, make sure to like this video and subscribe to this channel. Let's get into it. Number 10. Action-packed season. This Season 2 teaser trailer was more than enough to get us excited for the summer's big drop, featuring vehicle chases, huge boats, and some genuinely breathtaking sunsets. It didn't disclose too much, which we like, but it did give us a flavor of the tone of the following chapter. With a bright, sensual edge, it's thrilling and spiteful. The whole video may be found here. Number 9. Finale's major cliffhanger. After the Season 1 conclusion, in which the Pogues discovered treasure within the bowels of the sunken royal merchant, it's impossible to envision any spectator being pleased with the Outer Banks denouement. When Sarah's father Ward steals the treasure and frames John B. for murder, the star-crossed lovers leave the Outer Banks in a boat that capsizes during a tropical storm. Sarah and John B. survive despite the fact that no one else knows and are rescued at sea by another boat. When Elle.com met with Klein, she indicated a wish for Sarah to take a more prominent role in her relationship with John B. I am looking forward to seeing where the narrative goes once John B. and Sarah arrive in the Bahamas. My hope is that we continue to watch Sarah blossom and develop into this badass, she said. I want her to be as insane as John B., like a Bonnie and Clyde dynamic between them. As an actor, that seems like a lot of fun. In terms of Sarah, I want to see her develop into her own person, free of her father's influence and control. Number 8. There's so much new adventure. Bailey opened up to Elle.com about filming Season 2 with COVID-19 safety procedures and what fans can anticipate when the new season premieres. We begin Season 2 at the Outer Banks with the three Pogues grieving and sorting out their lives without John B., Sarah, and what that means for the mission, she explained. How are we going to do this when it's just the two of us? Then you get to watch John B. and Sarah doing your thing in the Bahamas. Number 7. Newcomers to the cast. Season 2 will introduce Cleo, a previously unknown character. According to Deadline, confident and brave Cleo is a Nassau girl and a powerful, artful dodger, whose worlds collide with the Pogs. Other than the actor who will play her, Carlisha Grant, whose previous acting credits include Roots and Greenleaf, we don't know anything about her. Whether she's Pog or cook, friend or foe. Elizabeth Mitchell, who has been on Lost and Once Upon a Time, will join Grant. She'll play Limbri, a longtime Charleston native. This one has a villainous tone to it. Limbri is a fascinating lady with a degree of poison and danger behind her ostensibly polite ways, says the description. Number 6. The characters have revenge on the brain. Bailey told 17 that she believes the Pogues would seek vengeance for John B.'s death. She stated there's going to be a whole new dynamic. What do you do when your best friend isn't around? I believe it will be difficult for everyone, and now more than ever. We'll need to band together and look out for one another, but vengeance will be on everyone's mind. Panko also believes that John B.'s departure would be felt by the rest of the group. He told 17, justice will be served, it's only a matter who does it. I believe I really want to watch him struggle with accepting the truth that his closest buddy is dead, and what's the sense in trying any further? Number 5. Summary escape. When it became obvious that we'd all be spending a lot of time indoors for the foreseeable future, Netflix's Outer Banks was the summertime getaway of 2020 we were all longing for. The first season of Treasure Hunters is also quite short and delicious by Netflix standards, with only 10 episodes. Fans want to know, will there be more Outer Banks for us to bask in and imagine we're on an island vacation for a few hours a week? After the series ended on a massive tempest-tossed cliffhanger, the condition of the entertainment business is more in turmoil than it ever has been during this time, but we're confident we just have some positive news for everyone. Number 4. They are renewed. Given the show's surprising success in its first season, it was only a matter of time before Netflix revealed further plans. The fans were ecstatic to learn that Outer Banks has been officially renewed for another season at the end of July 2020. Netflix followed up their news with a video featuring the show's cast leaping into pools, practicing lines in the mirror, and sprinting on the street with a surfboard to demonstrate their joy over the renewal. The good news is that series creator Jonas Pate told Entertainment Weekly that when Netflix greenlit the program, they urged him to start writing season 2 scripts right away. Ever since we started, we've always thought of it as a 4-season show, maybe a 5-season show, but definitely 4 seasons, Pate said. We've kind of stretched it out quite a bit. I simply hope you have the opportunity to share their tales. Number 3, it keeps you guessing. I wasn't expecting this program to be as mysterious and suspenseful as it was. As I already stated, I couldn't stop watching because I had to know what was going to happen next. Many of the episodes end on a cliffhanger, which is the cornerstone of a binge-worthy TV show's perfect recipe. Not only are there mysteries surrounding the search for gold, but viewers are also informed that John B's father has been missing at sea and thought dead for over a year. But John B believes otherwise and is attempting to figure out what happened to him. Number 2, real life and relatable struggles. Although we may not have all gone on a treasure quest for long-lost wealth in high school, there are plenty of subplots that feel all too genuine. The group deals with the pressures of college and scholarships, difficulties with their friendships, and navigating youthful love, as well as the foster care system, domestic violence, and drug misuse on a more serious note. Madeline Klein, who portrays Sarah, spoke about how essential it was to her and the rest of the cast and crew to show a healthy teen relationship in which they experience first in a completely consensual way in order to provide a positive example for young viewers, which I think is fantastic. Number 1, time jump. Klein revealed a small surprise in an interview with Entertainment Tonight. The first episode of the series takes place in the future. She said this is a tiny time leap. When you turn the page, there's this kind of jolt, and when you read that moment and your mind starts racing at 1,000 miles per minute, oh my, this is going to be so much fun to shoot, you think? Madeline Klein, the series star, disclosed a time leap in a new interview with Entertainment Tonight. She said, this is a tiny time leap. There is a type of shock where you turn the page, and you read that moment and you gasp, and your mind begins racing at 1,000 miles per hour. Hundreds of miles of pristine public beach may be found on the Outer Banks. On the beach, there is no boardwalk. Instead, the terrain is studded with houses. You may stroll anywhere you wish and get on and off the beach at approved access points. Shells, sea glass, and other treasures can be found on our beaches. Stream to it online. The debut episode of Outer Banks is slick and well crafted and is sure to captivate a lot of people. If it's a prize, marlin, or just another fish on the hook for Netflix, the next 9 days will determine whether it's a prize marlin or just another cod on the line. Outer Banks is indeed a great series to watch, and now they're serving the season 2 of it. I must say that it is a recommended series and you must go and watch it for your own good. And if you like this video about Outer Banks, please like this video and share it with your friends. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and click the notification bell for more updates like this one. Goodbye, fellas!